Hey, welcome back to Spanish in May, Mayo. Activity number 9. So this is a game called charades or la charada, and I'm going to explain it. It is written here on page 35, so you can read about it, but I want to explain it because it has a little unique twist on charades. Okay, so say that I am it, and I'm standing up. You are my students. Say that there's 12 of you. Okay, so you are my students, and one of you, I call one of you to stand up and come behind me. So the one student who's behind me is actually facing the class, so I cannot see that student. Now that student gets to pick one of the three actions from the song, If You're Happy and You Know It. In fact, give me a moment. You can have them choose one of the three visuals. Okay, so let's just set the visuals on this table. Let's say they choose this one. Shout, "Hurrah!" Okay, this is behind me. I can't see it. Only the student, the one student who's standing behind me, sees this. The class cannot see it either. So I'm standing here waiting, okay? The student behind me, I'm going to pretend I'm the student behind me, okay? The student behind me acts out, shout hurrah, with no words. So this is how they would do it. Okay, the class sees the student behind me. I can't see the student behind me, right? I can't. I'm looking at the class. Now the class sees that the student behind me did this. So now they want to use their words and they want to shout out the action, or they want to shout out what the student behind me was acting out. So they want to shout out, grita hurra, grita hurra, okay? So after they shout out grita hurra, I will listen and I will act out, and I can also say the action. So grita hurra, okay? So let's try another one. Now, let's say the student grabs this one, okay? Patea las palmas, which is clap. They're behind me and they're doing this, but they're not clapping because I can't hear them. I shouldn't be able to hear them. Hopefully the students, okay, I'm going to come. The person behind me is clapping. The students will say, Patea las palmas. So they're kind of giving me the command on what I should do based on what the student behind me is acting out. So I'll do this, patea las palmas. And if I'm correct, they say, sí, sí, sí. If I'm not correct, they say, no, no, no. Of course, you, the teacher, are not going to be up here taking a turn the whole time. You're just modeling it. But you're trying to, the purpose is to get the class to use their Spanish, to use the words. So they shout out whatever action the student hiding behind you or the person who's it is doing. Let's try one more, okay? So I'm just waiting. The person behind me chooses pisa muy fuerte, to stomp your feet. Okay, so I'm the person behind me. They just do this, okay? So I don't know what they're doing. But the class says, pisa muy fuerte. So they're like giving me the command, and I do this, pisa muy fuerte. And I say, sí, or no? And they say, sí. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but hopefully me modeling it and you reading it in the lesson plan book, it will make sense. It really is fun after the kids catch on. This might be too much for 3-year-olds, but 4- and 5-year-olds and definitely elementary age kids can handle this activity. So have fun if you play charades during the Spanish in May lesson. I'll catch you back here for activity 10. Gracias. Adios.